Welcome back to Mastering AWS Step Functions. This lesson is on Intrinsics for math operations. ASL offers two functions to perform math operations. These are the MathRandom and the MathAdd. And these are the topics for this lesson. We use the MathRandom intrinsic function to return a random number between the specified start and end numbers. For example, you can use this function to distribute a specific task between two or more resources. This function takes three arguments. The first argument is the start number, the second is the end number, and the last argument controls the seed value. The seed value argument is an optional argument, and if you want to use this function with the same seed value, it will return an identical number every time you run the function. Because the MathRandom function does not return cryptographically secure random numbers, we recommend that you do not use it for security-sensitive applications. You must specify the integer values for the start and the end number argument, and if you specify a non-integer value for the start number or the end number, then step functions will round it off to the nearest integer. For example, let's generate a random number between 1 and 999. You can use the following input values: start 1 and end is 999. To generate the random numbers, provide these two variables, start and end values, to the MathRandom function, and MathRandom will return the following random number as a response. Random is 456. Use the MathAdd intrinsic function on the other hand, to return the sum of two numbers. For example, if you use this function to increment values inside a loop without invoking a lambda function, the input validation are the same as the MathRandom function. We must specify the integer value for all the arguments, and if you specify a non-integer value for one of the arguments, then step functions will round it off to the nearest integer. For example, we want to use the following values to subtract 1 from 111. Then use the MathAdd function, defining value 1 as the starting value and the step variable as the value to increment value 1 by. The state.MathAdd function would return the following number in response. Value 1 is 110. This lesson covered the MathRandom and the MathAdd intrinsic function. Next lesson covers the string split, which is an intrinsic function for string operations.